Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Stamper Studio. My name is Lisa Schmidt, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm going to scooch so I'm a little bit more in the center here. How are you this morning? It is typical Minnesota weather because, I don't know, Minnesotans, we always have to talk about the weather because when I lived in California, we never talked about the weather because it was sunny and 70 every day. But pardon me? No, it's here, I'll do that. But it's, what was I going to say? Oh, last 2 days it was 29, 30, and then 35, and then yesterday was 40. It was like beautiful. Okay, so right now, 6 degrees. Tomorrow and the next day, hi Tara. Tomorrow and tomorrow Sunday, Monday is supposed to dip down with wind chills of like -30. What the heck? I don't know. On the summer days, we're like, this is why we live here. So we just think about that. This is why we live here. All right, I want to show you today a really fun, I don't know if it's beautiful, but really fun fruit salad. So look at that. I love fruit salad. Hi, Mary Jo. I bet it's warm there. What's the temperature in Arizona today? And fruit salad is from the Celebration catalog. And no, I'm holding it up. Yep. So fruit salad is from the Celebration catalog, and there's so many. Dave's going to bring me down so many fun stamps or papers in here. So we've got the fruit. Obviously, I love, this is probably this one and one other one. They're just my favorite because they have all the fruit. Is it all the fruits? Anyway, on the back, what's funny is they actually mimic the fruit that is on the front. So we've got bananas and we've got apples. Thanks, love. And we've got oranges and lemons. How fun is that? The cantaloupe one, I don't know. That one's fine. And then we've got this big orange, which I think is really fun. Pineapples. Dave and I are a big fan of pineapples because they mean welcome and hospitality, aloha. So we think these are really fun. Watermelon. I'm going to make a card coming up with this one. Look how fun that is. The stripes, and I love that one.
And all our friends.
And then high of 65. Okay, no need to brag. Just kidding.
You asked.
I know. And then we've got this other fruit one, which has more strawberries. But you can see I like the mixed fruit, and that one just has a plain background. I don't know if I showed you this background. So those are easy to use. The pomegranates. I love pomegranates. Dave doesn't like seeds, so he doesn't like pomegranates, but I love pomegranate seeds like on a salad or things like that. So that is what is in fruit salad. I like them in, I don't know, lots of things. Okay, so I'm going to make a stamp set or a card here using our fruit salad. Do you want to know where the fruit salad's from? I'm going to show you. It is from our Celebration catalog, which means when you spend $60, you can get the Celebration for free. Now I was asking, I love this stamp set. I actually emailed Stampin' Up! Because it says, I wouldn't have picked a better friend. So I love the idea of picking fruit and picking. And it is in the everyday catalog with some of the ladies. I was like, I never would have noticed it there. But it is in this stamp set right here called Lifelong Friends. But I love the sentiments. Here's to lifelong friends. I couldn't have picked a better friend. Like that goes so well with the other one, with the fruit salad. All right, so it's in here, $60. This is a whole lot of work because whoever made that, Stampin' Up!, they had to cut out all of those. That's a whole lot. I prefer this or cutting out like one piece of a fruit or one fruit. All right, we ready to get started here? Let me set that aside. So I am going to use, this is Coastal Cabana, and I'm looking like both sides have a little stain on them. Not sure what's going on, but that's okay. We'll make it so that we don't see that part. Coastal Cabana, our standard half sheet, so 4 1/4 by 11. And then I am going to use the back of the pears. Oh, I didn't even show you the pears. That's because there are no more because I used them all. Because we're making this at Card Cafe. So this one is 2, is it 2, 2.5? I was trying to go 3, but 3 looked a little, because this is 6 by 6, and 3 looked a little odd because it just left a little bit, and 2 looked a little too small. So 2.5 is what I ended up doing. It's 2.5 by 5.5. This one you can see is a little longer, and we'll just cut that. I have coffee right here, and I'm going to move it so I do not spill. How was your week, friends? How was the week behind you? Anything exciting happening in the week ahead of you? We have obviously Martin Luther King Day off. Do you have that off, Dave?
I do.
Yeah, nice. So we both have it off. That's nice. And we're going to be building a coffee cart for school. All right, let's go ahead and get that on there. Yep. And then I'm just going to use my little snips here to go ahead and trim off that piece. Because I cut it a little too long, but I'd rather go too long than too short. I don't like when things are just a little bit off, so that's good. Now we're going to make a design with the fruit. And turn that one over. Here's what our design is going to look like. Cut out little pieces of fruit. And I'll tell you the best way, or the way I did this one's actually a little bit too big. The way I did this is on my cutting board, I actually put Post-it notes so I can just go up to that edge without having to measure each time. So this one is 1.5 by, hang on, get to my 0, am I at the right spot? Yes, okay. 1 and, not 1.5, oh, that's why, because it's 1 and, I have it written down here, so it's 1 and,
Nice.
Coastal Cabana, sorry, fruit salad. It is 1 5/8 by 2 7/8. There we go. Final answer. 1 7/8 by 2 and, what did I just say? 5/8. So you got to use those little eighths. 1 5/8 by 2 7/8, which is why you can see why I would put a little mark there. And then the other one I'm going to use is 1 and, I wrote it wrong. 1 5/8 by 1 5/8 because it's a square. So really good to mark those off. The red ones that I'm going to use are 1 3/4 by 3, and then obviously square 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. There we go. I'll put that in the chat just so you know. Okay, so
Mary Jo had a busy week, flying to Atlanta to celebrate
Uncle's
90th birthday.
I'm just going to trim this one.
Had fun with all the W's and their wives. For those of you who don't know, Mary Jo's husband and all his brothers' names start with W.
Yeah.
And Terry had a rough week making sympathy and get well cards.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That is no fun at all. Part of life, but not the celebrating fun part of life. All right, I'm going to stick these on here like that. And I'm going to stick this one on here. And like I said, this is a Card Cafe card that we're making this morning. And I'm going to layer these like this.
I like the bright red of the strawberries in contrast with the other colors on that.
Me too.
Nice pop of color.
And this is going to, this way. And this is going to go up here. And then I'm going to have just the saying on the back of the pear is going to go right here. So let me just stick those on one at a time. Oh, I stuck that one on already. All right, it's all good, right? All good. So the cutting of this was a little cumbersome, I'm not going to lie, but once I figured out where to put it, the Post-it note on my cutting board, then I was fine. So let's go ahead and stick
on your paper cutter.
On my paper cutter, yeah. So these are going to line up kind of like that.
Kind of sounded like we were cutting board in the kitchen. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go up a little higher. So about 1/4 inch from the top and 1/4 inch from the bottom. But I'm going to go ahead and do this one next so that they line up. Honestly, once I started, I was like, why did I choose this one for Card Cafe? Because it is a lot of work to cut. But it's really cute. I was like, oh, that's why. I thought it was really cute.
What I like to do sometimes is find dies that have the nesting sizes so I can just die cut them.
Yep. Thank you, Dave.
Nice uniform
But die
sizes.
cutting also takes a good amount of time.
It still takes time, no doubt about it.
Okay. So there we are.
You know me, though. I'm not very precise with my cutting on the paper cutter.
Very true.
Dies are better for me.
So I'm going to stick the red down and then we'll stamp on the hi Diane, stamp on the patterned paper. This is square. I don't know why I just turned it, but all right. So there we go. And I'm going to use this stamp set, Mixed Labels, which is in our, because we have online exclusives, I say mini and then I'm like, wait, is it in the mini or is it an online exclusive? I think it's in the mini and it has just a lot of fun little sayings. So I'm going to use this. I'm so glad we're friends. So grab my little mat and I'm just going to stamp it in black. So that shows up really well, the Memento black. And before I do that, I am going to stamp it on a little piece of paper because it is clear mount, cling they call this now, cling. And I just want to make sure none of those edges are going to show. I did cut it already and they're good. So I'm so glad we're friends. The nice thing is that the friends is a little bit, it goes up. So even if it was a little bit crooked, it's not going to show up.
Hey, Laverne.
All right. Hi, Laverne. I'm going to use just some little dimensionals, big, regular size. I'm not going to use the strips, I guess is where I was headed, on the back. But I like to have, wouldn't put one because then the sides don't show up or the sides fall down. All right. So some good weeks, some rough weeks. And I'm glad we're friends. I'll put that right there. And then on the inside, of course, I'm going to put my white cardstock so we can write on it, but I'm going to put a little strip of the paper at the bottom. And I could go all the way down, but then I feel like it kind of blends, well, could go there or could go up. Either way, I'm going to put adhesive on it. And then right before I stick it, that's when I'm going to make the decision. Because that's what Dave does. Did you know that?
I do.
When he orders at a restaurant, he's like, well, I'm thinking this. And then when they come, right before they come or right as they come, then he makes his decision, which is funny to me. I'm going to leave a little white border. I like that. Okay. And you notice I did not stick it down first because I want to be able to cut off that little bit. I just think it's sometimes tricky to be precise, perfectly precise. Ooh, that's alliteration. We learned alliteration this week. Perfectly precise when you are doing that. So there we go. How fun is that? What do you guys think? Really fun. And this one is the pear paper in the back. So just using all of our fun fruit salad. All right, Dave, what do you have for us this morning? Because I have some two other cards I want to show you.
Sure.
Okay.
First of all, Mixed Labels is an online exclusive, and
Thank
there
you.
are dies that go with it as well.
I probably should just make a note of that on here.
Yep.
I think I'm going to do that.
Make a big note.
Yep.
All right, let's get my screen going here. All right, so as always, there are always a number of things coming up, but for everything, just go to thestamperstudio.com. You'll be brought right in. You can order right here, click order Stampin' Up! Products, such as the things that we are featuring today. We are coming up to the deadline for Super Stampin' Sunday. Monday is the deadline to sign up for that. Super Stampin' Sunday.
You're kidding.
Is our 3-hour Stampin' event on Super Bowl Sunday. You get to hear from 3 amazing demonstrators, Lisa, Tracy, and Amy. Each will be featuring a new suite in the mini catalog. You will get all the materials for a make and take. You get what we call our fun box delivered to your home so that you can craft along with us.
And it is fun. It has some little treats in it. It's always fun.
Exactly. And then we also have 3 additional add-on classes that you can get. Each of those comes with its own make and take and a video tutorial to guide you through that additional suite or bundle that is featured with that. Escape and Create is coming up Valentine's weekend. That is our event up, our stamping event up at the Refuge Little Falls. Not only will you have time to craft, we get to make 10 amazing projects together. A mix of cards, scrapbook pages, 3D projects, as well as all of the pampering and food you get when you come and stay at the Refuge Little Falls. So join us, Escape and Create on Valentine's weekend. The last thing that I want to
kind of an important thing, and we didn't say that. We haven't said this yet, and we really need to tell you.
If you scroll down a little further on our page and you get to join my team, right now there are some amazing deals going on when you sign up with Stampin' Up! To be a demonstrator. Now, you've heard us say it before. Signing up is not a scary thing. Basically, you get to choose your free extra stuff. You get to be a part of it, get a discount for the time while you're there. And if at any point you're like, you know what, I don't want to spend $300 a quarter, no problem. You stop spending, you eventually drop off the list, but you've saved money, you've gotten great things during that time. Or you may discover, you know what, I love saving 20%.
I do.
And you keep doing it all
And
the way
that's a
through.
minimum of 20%.
And that's fine. But right now, there are two amazing offers during celebration, which is January and February. Option number one, when you choose to sign up, you get $125 worth of products, plus choose 2 sets of Stampin' Right markers, like you see on the screen here, and the Handmade Designs Cling Stamp Set. All totaled, that's $216 that you are getting for just $99.
I want to do that.
$99, great value at $216. Option number two, if you want more flexibility, you're like, I don't like having to get the set things, no problem. Go option number two, you get $125 worth of products, plus an additional $30 of products of your choice, again, just for the $99. That one's a $155 value. So you get a little bit less, but 100% your choice of what you're getting. So 2 amazing deals. If you want to join the team during celebration, you get all of those extra products for the low price.
For the low price. It sounded like you're going to say that. For the low price.
I wasn't going to, and then I'm like, just go with it. So again, scroll down at thestamperstudio.com, click on Join My Team, and you will be brought in. It is a quick, easy process. You enter your information, choose which of those options you want, and you are good to go.
All right. As you're doing that, I'm like frantically looking for this stamp that I'm using that I used on the next card. I'll just let Dave see if he can find it. It's this right here. It comes with several.
I know where that is.
Great.
I will go get it.
I don't even need to think about it then. Okay. I did make another one of the same layout using the kiwis. I just think they're funny. And using all of a sudden my brain went blank. What is it? I'll come back to it. It'll come to me. So what is this color, Dave? I'm having a little trouble here. Anyway, the kiwis, and then using soft suede. Look at that. Dude, he found it. Because this is, of course he did. So this is such a great set, Simply Said, because it does have the Just a Note, birthday wishes, thanks, hello. It has everything you need. And so it really is a simple or one-stop shop. Okay, tell me what this color is, Dave. You know it.
Misty Moonlight?
No, that's darker. Anyway.
Starry Night?
No. Oh boy.
Starry Sky?
Never mind. Anyway.
I'm drawing a blank.
That's okay. I don't know why. I'm looking at all my colors I have. Oh, Lost Lagoon. There it is, Lost Lagoon.
There we go.
That's what it is. It's a really pretty color. And I really like it, like I said, with kiwis. And then this is the back of the kiwi, which I just think is the back of the Kiwi Designer Series paper. So very fun. Here's another one. I like that this is really bold too. I like them both, but I like that that's bold. Okay, here's one more. This one was made by Holly Sutton. And this is where she cut out just that one piece of fruit. And You're As Sweet As came from the honey bee stamp set. But again, just tying in that Coastal Cabana with the red, it's just so striking, I think. And then just putting the 3 little embellishments there. I just think it's really cute. I would like a little piece of it. Just kidding. Inside. All right, so some really fun things you can do with fruit salad, which it's paper. It's Designer Series paper, but there's so many things you can do with it. And I think it's great to pair it with that Simply Said. So yeah, if you have any questions about...
Are we done?
I am.
Oh, there you go.
If you have any questions about how to become one of my team members, how to save all that money, please let me know. I'd be happy to tell you. And it's kind of funny because people are like, oh, what's the catch? Which I totally get, because I feel that way too. If I want to join another company, I'm like, what's the catch? It seems too good. It does seem too good, and it is good. There's no catch. So just want to let you know about that. I hope you stay warm if you're in Minnesota, or if you're in one of the states that is freezing like us. Otherwise, I just hope you have a really, really fun day, and happy stamping, friends.